Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome you all in class 10th social science classes. This is chapter number 1 development of economic part and this is the module 4 of this chapter. This is part 4 as well as last video of this chapter. So let's start the topic. In today's module, we are going to discuss about the sustainable development. Sustainable development which does not damage the environment. It means the development or which kind of development, especially the economic development which does not harm the nature as well as the same point of time we need to take care about the future generation also. This kind of economic development is called as a sustainable development. It means whatever the economic activity we do, like primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary, quinary, whatever the economic activity we are doing, but we need to take care about the nature, about the environment, as well as at the same point of time we need to protect the natural resources for the future generation, because as we know that so many resources are very essential for the development, as well as in our nature there is a limited quantity of these resources, as well as some resources they take millions of years for the reformation. So we can suppose this thing, if there is no resource then how can the future generation will be developed. So for their economic development as well as to satisfy the need of present generation, we need to take care about these resources. So, to the pace with the increasing demand of the increasing population, we need to take care, we need to do development, but we need to do the development in form of sustainability. This is the real mean of the sustainable development. You know, our exploitation of the resource may harm the future generation. How? As I told you, because many of resource will be get exhausted. Why? Because we use, actually we are not using them, we exploit them. Environmental degradation is a threat to the survival of the human on the earth's surface. And this thing we can see in the present time. In the present pandemic time, our nature taking a revenge from the humanity, from the human being, because we exploit the nature, as well as we can see these revenges of nature in the form of global warming, disease, pandemics, epidemics, floods, droughts, world climate change in these forms. So for a survival of well-being of human life, we need to take care about the nature also. In the previous module, we discussed the so many public facilities. So here I just explaining in depth these public facilities and the beneficiaries. Public facilities refer to those facilities which cannot be purchased at individual level. They are provided by the government. These facilities are necessary to improve the standard of the living of people of this society. So, we need a pollution free environment to lead a comfortable and a healthy life, but only on the behalf of money or without the government help we can't get a pollution free environment. We need to get protection from the infectious disease. At the present time we can understand this thing very much. Good infrastructural facilities are needed for the industrial as well as agriculture development. Law and order has to be maintained to provide safety and security to the people. This thing also we can see in the present time. The protocols of pandemic is COVID-19 is followed by each and everyone, so we can secure the entire country. Safe drinking water, sanitation facilities are also needed. So these things provided by the public means by the government. Now the attributes for the comparison of different development or different countries on the notion of development. Means what are the notions, what are the aim of the development of different countries, and how can we calculate them. So it just we can say that differentiate between the developed and developing country on which behalf, on which criteria. So first of all, we take the criteria of national income. National income is a sum of the total value of finished goods and commodities and services produced in a country within a year. Then per capita income, we also discuss the average income of a country. Life expectancy, it means a average lifespan of an individual of the country. Infant mortality, it refers the number of child death before attaining the age of 1 for every 1000 live births. Literacy, it measures the proportion of literate population in the 7 and above age group. And HDI, Human Development Index, given by the HDR, Human Development Report, is the cumulative measurement for the longevity, knowledge and decent standard of the living. So by all these things we can differentiate and we can calculate the notion of development between different countries. Thank you so much. This is the last video of this chapter. Thank you.